Hey everybody, Super Squee here of the Emotionally Unstable Gamer channel on YouTube, and it has been quite some time. I actually realized I gotta fix an add-on real quick so that gives me a second to talk. New setup, new headset, new basically everything, all kinds of stuff have happened. That shit I might talk about in some other video. But welcome back to Tirisfal Glade. Having a good time, trying to have a good time in my life as well. Here's my little buddy Stumpy. There might be, you know, ups and downs in the video quality in itself. I apologize for that, but I feel like if you're here watching me, you're here for, like, just chilling and story shit, etc. All kinds of stuff that I probably should have fixed beforehand with my add-ons. Somebody's, like, blowing us up. Where is the storyline settings? What the fuck is happening over there? Let's hope
I
it
am
just works
forsaken.
properly. Oh god, I'm so dumb.
Farewell.
And instead of doing what I thought I was doing, I meant to get storyline on and immersion off was the issue, which might have been... Is he just continually casting here? I want to know what he's doing. Like, I don't care. It's just more of a, like, what the fuck, man? And my brain is like poop banana because I have not done this in so long. Looking for immersion. And that doesn't help, the big flashy fucking light. Okay, reload. But I got a sweet month on now. My desktop still exists, but I need to fuck with it some more because there's some problems with it, and I just need an easy setup because I really wanted to play WoW and other games. Let's see if this works
This had
properly.
better be good.
Let's... Oh, yes, settings. This is what I want. That's fine. I don't
Remember, patience.
want to get rid of the original frames, honestly. And there... Quest title, dialogue, NPC, next action.
What would you ask of death?
Can I... How do I make this bigger? There we go. That's probably good enough for my setup. I'm happy with that. Death Guard Simmer looks at you expectantly. For anybody who just now sees these or didn't remember from the old ones, because the last video I did was like 2 years ago in this series. The reason I keep this up is sometimes there are issues here where it won't like let me shut it down or collect the quest objective, but it'll also pop here and I can just hit accept and deal with it, or if for some reason dialogue goes by too quickly, I can read it from over here. So. Yes. What do you want? Yes, this is very good. You've done well at obtaining this information, Brailian. Names of the Scarlet Crusade officers in the Tirisfal Glades. Imagine the blow we could deal to the morale of those bloody zealots if we were to kill their leaders in one swift strike. Who will pass this information forward?
Trust no one.
Humans are notoriously fickle creatures. The farmers to the west are no exception. Sure, they may be plowing their fields peacefully now, but tomorrow they may be raising their sides against us. The Alliance looms close by in Gilneas, and the power of Stormwind looms to the south. Any of these could recruit these tillers and use them as a wedge against us. I want them dead. See to it that it's done.
Watch your back.
Okay, who's this? Apothecary Johan.
What have we here? You look like a fledgling warlock. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west of you, find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold on rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, bring them back to me.
Trust no one.
Okay, and I think there's somebody upstairs. I think that's what this other objective was. Yeah. Homeboy sitting on the bed.
And you are...
You work hard your whole life, and what do you get? Killed by a plague. Then you work even harder in Undeath, and what do you get? Money, yes. And a small estate with a few pesky hangers-on. But happiness? Not so much. I'm lonely in my old age, Brailian. I need a companion. Use this leash on one of the murlocs at the Whispering Shore to the northwest. You'll have to weaken it first, before it can be leashed. Then bring it back to me.
Beware.
So, he wants a pet? I mean, he says companion, but does he want a pet, or does he actually want to, like, befriend the murloc? Okay, I don't think I have anything else over here. It wants me to do the Vilefin thing first, which is kind of weird. I'm not going to do that. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna go take care of the farmers first. I think level 10 is when you get mounts now, so that will be convenient.
I'm out of
Hello,
range.
pumpkin. Looks so juicy. We are in fall time right now, which you wouldn't know in my home state of Texas, because, well, it's Texas and it's fucking hot. And all kinds of nonsense. Ooh, got some linen. I don't believe this character has anything, because these are just my, like, starting area characters. So everything else is just tossed. Also, you might notice there are slight latency issues at times. I think it's just because my signal's not always the greatest. It could just be my internet in general. I don't know. But there might be pockets of latency. I'm not playing like some competitive game work or anything right now, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm aware. There's lag. So I think since the last time I was recording, I don't have to use correction again. Since the last time I was recording, I've gotten a new job, and lots of other new things have happened. My nephew, who has autism, is having a hard time right now. We finally found him a doctor, which makes me very happy. He just needs some help. He's having trouble dealing with his emotions and stuff, and that really sucks. And I wish I could do more for him, but there's not really anything I can do. Let's try to be a good uncle for him and hang out with him and play games with him and such. And works pretty good. Got a pretty good crew at work. I could always be paid more because none of these fucking companies pay worth a shit, but otherwise, it's a good time. I got these fancy new headphones today on sale, and they are quite nice. I don't know if this is like standard with a lot of headphones or if like this is a setting in them, but it's like I'm able to hear myself talk back to me. Like, you know, sometimes you're talking and like maybe your brain's like, oh, I'm not sure what I said, because you're like on autopilot, because when you have headphones on and there's loud music or games or whatever, it's like mumble, mumble, mumble. But these actually like one-to-one, no latency, like play the audio from the mic back into my mouth, or back into my ears, I mean. And it's nice because I have immediate feedback on what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, etc. About what volume it's coming off as. It also seems like this mic picks up the volume pretty well, so I don't feel the need to mess with my volume settings as much. Everything just kind of works out well. And you know, obviously we'll see how well that actually pans out once I upload this and re-listen to it from YouTube's encoding and etc. But I'm having a good time. I'm trying to anyways. It's kind of like a soothing, fun thing to just play this game and just be down to earth and shit. Also, I wanted to acknowledge a thing from the past video and shit, because it felt kind of hammed-on at one point. It's like, look, man, like, COVID's real. Maybe it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be, but, like, people are still, like, dying and shit. I'm not worried about monetization. It's not like I get monetized. But, like, I believe COVID is real. I don't think that it should be, like, some weird sensationalized thing to fucking believe that. And, you know, obviously I'm in Texas, so I have to deal with a lot of these whack jobs. And at this point, I don't care if you wear a mask or not, like, whether you're vaccinated or whatever. As long as you're not a dick to me or, like, try to fucking toss a bunch of nonsense mumbo-jumbo at me when I'm trying to fucking just exist. And, like, don't come at me because I choose to wear a mask most of the time. Like, I have immune-compromised family, and, like, my fiance gets sick really easily, and, well, not necessarily easily, but when she gets sick, she gets real sick. I think I have to lower their health first before I can do something. I need to put this little asshole on passive. I'm worried he's gonna kill him if I don't. How much health do it be at so that I can capture it? But anyways, yeah, because like I always put this thing of like, you know, be nice, don't be a dickhead, and fucking wash your hands. Which you should be washing your fucking hands at a normal pace anyway. Like, in general, I feel. And then another thing I wanted to establish is, like, at the ends of some of my videos, it might have seemed, like, hammed on, like I was just saying it to say it, or because it was just what was going on at the time, but, like, fucking Black Lives Matter. Like, in general. I feel like, just in general, people of many different colors and races who are not fucking Caucasian, from whatever country, feel so much strife and bullshit just because of the color of their skin, regardless of whatever. And, like, that doesn't mean that these people are, like, inescapable of, I said these people, I don't mean it that way. It doesn't mean that these groups, like, are inescapable, I feel like I'm using the wrong terminology, but, like, doesn't mean they can't do wrong. It doesn't mean that like people of like different cultures and races and shit can't do fucking shitty things or whatever. And yeah, then hold them accountable for those shitty things, but not because of the color of their skin, because that's just fucking nonsense to judge and discriminate for fucking skin color and like stupid other cultural things. Like, dude, humans are fucking neat when they're not assholes, and like we've created so much cool shit in general across multi-cultures. Like, why can't we just get along and enjoy those things and not be dicks to each other for fucking menial reasons? And like the reason it kind of felt hammed on is because like I guess my brain was like, oh man, I'm scared that people are gonna fucking judge me for this. And it's like, why the fuck do I care? Like, for being on the right side of not being a racist piece of shit, you know? So like, ugh, yeah. Black lives matter. Fucking everybody's lives matter, obviously, but like black lives are fucking disproportionately discriminated towards and treated like shit in this country. So, yeah, you'd think we didn't need to say it, but we do. So,
What is it?
You've the markings of a mighty warlock, Undead. I heard the cries of those humans that are all the way over here. Perhaps soon we will rid of this human blight. We need someone with initiative like yourself to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you are capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower past the Solidian farmstead and slaying 10 warriors of the Scarlet Crusade.
Our time will come. This had better be good.
Were you able to gather 10 pumpkins yet, Brailian? You have performed your bidding well, young warlock. You are proving yourself to be quite an asset to the Dark Lady's army. These pumpkins have a purpose, warlock. There'll be a delivery mechanism for my latest batch of plague, which should be a particularly painful and virulent concoction. However, the plague requires a few rare ingredients. We'll need marrow petals, which grow at the bottom of the Stillwater Pond just to the east of here. We'll also need Zavrin's thorn, which grows on rocky cliffs to the northwest. And finally, we will need some briny sea cucumbers found in the surf off of the Whispering Shore.
Goodbye.
So yay, back to the area I was just at to get the fucking Murloc. But I don't mind, because it's kind of pretty. Okay, I have the Murloc. I have your friend, bud. You want that? Okay, cool. Is there any dialogue, or... Nope, okay.
What do
And I
you
probably need
require?
to take him off of passive now. Oh, look at him. Isn't he the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Thank you, Brailian. I feel more energetic already.
Trust no one.
Is that all he wanted? Really? Just the Murloc companion? And that guy has no more quests? I mean, I guess it's real easy to make some people happy. Oh, I guess he just hangs out here afterwards like he's phased in. And he named him Sparky. That's cute, I suppose. Do I have anything I need to sell? Not really. Oh, is that better than what I'm wearing? Looks like it's the exact same. So what do we got here? We need the marrow petals and wants me to kill. Okay, so we only have 2 things. Let's go deal with the Scarlets and then we will pick up the other stuff along the way. And I don't know for sure, but I think there might be more of these materials, these reagents along the way. I love that it's raining on here. Like, I feel like there's just not enough weather that happens in WoW anymore. I feel like there's a lot of it in Classic. I don't know if it has something to do with how they changed the zones in, like, Cataclysm. But the last couple days, it's been raining a lot in-game, and I'm a sucker for video games that have rain in them. Like, it's just pretty and really nice. Always happy to deal with some religious zealots. Oh, I got a Hearthstone. I mean Healthstone. I didn't even realize. I don't foresee needing to use this very often, but I might as well show the whole kit as I play the thing. Also, I probably already said this in past episodes, but it's been a while, so, you know, why not reiterate, or whatever the fuck. I do plan to do the intro area, the new intro area for the Horde and Alliance. God, what's it called? Exiles Reach. Oh, hey, got a thing. Scarlet's letter. Lieutenant Gebler, how curious that you would decide to take a prisoner, an undead one at that. What were you thinking? Do you think that just because of the prisoner's form or status that she would be above the edicts of the Scarlet Crusade? This is most troubling, Gebler. I would remind you that there are penalties for such behavior. I command you to execute the prisoner at once. She is no longer one of us. Well, that's interesting. I have to go find the prisoner. Who's that? There's an Undead Road bouncing around over there. Oh, he seems to have a friend. Oh, and he also pulled this guy. That guy will probably run back in a minute anyways. Oh, of course, he aggroes me instead. I thought about maybe helping that guy, and I was like, nah, it'll be fine, because he'll probably, like, run far enough, he'll unleash and just run back to the farm. Nope. I was going to grab this Zavrin's Thorn while I'm right here. Oh, there's a bunch of it everywhere. I guess he did say it was on the cliffs, so... Does it have any special text? A paper-thin leaf with razor-sharp edges. But that's just tearing up my fingers real good, since I'm all mushy-gushy, Mr. Undead Man. I love the ambience in this game. Like, I really do love, sometimes I'll just put my headset on, like headsets in general, and like listen to all the ambience, and I think the music may be off on the game right now. I'm not gonna go fucking if it is off, but I may have it on for the next episode and have it low, because I do like the music. A lot of times the music, unless you're like fighting a raid boss or something, it's really good ambient music. Like, you know, you're in a town, you might hear the tavern or whatever, or like some kooky sounds depending on where you are, like say like if you're in Gnomish town or something. But, it blends in really well with the environment most of the time. Okay, how many more do I need to kill? 4 more? I can probably just kill the guys in the tower since I need to go up the tower for the prisoner. Give me some more linen that I will send to my other characters who are not destined for death after this zone is over. Sorry, Brayley. Oh, the soft light. I remember when I first started playing on a computer that actually could run WoW at like higher settings. Just being amazed at just like the fire elementals having radiant lighting that like followed them, so you would actually see shadows and shit change as they move because they're literally a fucking fire source, so it's a light source. It was really neat. If you hear any background noises, I apologize. I do live in a house with several people, so if there's anything weird in the background or fucking screams from my nephew because he's autistic, like I said, he's having some issues lately, and I apologize. Not much I can do about it. He's in this phase where if he gets really upset, he'll just like be like, I don't love you, and like, get out, and I want to live somewhere else with a different family, and it's like he doesn't always understand sometimes. It's like he doesn't know why he feels that way. We're supposed to have an appointment with like a digital doctor today to help out with that. What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Do not linger.
God damn it. Oh, it's because this other dude is like talking. Oh, fuck, that sucks. It's like I wish they would phase out certain quests like this, because it's like I don't want to fucking complete the quest before. So like I guess I'm gonna wait a minute until that dude disappears. So like I apologize for fucking off for a second, but I'm gonna go over here and just kill people until that guy leaves or he's done with that quest objective, so I can like read text myself. It's like I kind of get it if you're in like a dungeon or something with a bunch of people. It sucks if you're like a first-time player and you want to see the story, like regardless of how you feel about WoW's story, whether it be good or bad or whatever in between. It's like it kind of breaks immersion if you're trying to play, and I feel like Blizzard still hasn't done the best job of like finding that sweet spot in between. I think it's more of a problem with the older zones because there's a lot of newer areas like Shadowlands and Legion and BFA where a NPC will have its quest shit separated for you specifically, so when you talk to them you'll see like a certain phase, but someone else could be talking to them and it'll just like spawn a different version of the NPC or whatever. So I will try to go through this dialogue quickly, so hopefully no one else pops up and steals the person from me. Let's see.
What is it you ask?
What are you doing here? Get out of here. I'm here to rescue you. First of all, I don't need to be rescued. Second of all, I'd never allow myself to be rescued by an abomination like you. Lillian, you're one of the Forsaken, like me. Which brings the question, why did the Scarlet Crusade put you in a cage? They usually kill the undead on sight. I'm not undead. Not for long, anyway. My father will rescue me. I know it. Your father?
There is much to be done.
Yes, Wait, be quiet. I hear the lieutenant approaching. That's a thick boy. The time has come, my little captive. Word has come back from your father. Gebler, you came. What did he say? High Priest Voss denounces you as a daughter. He's ordered that you be executed immediately. What? No, this can't be. Gebler, you know me. We were friends once. The High Priest sends his regrets. He had hoped that one day you would be a powerful weapon against your enemies. Unfortunately, you were too dangerous in life, and you're far too dangerous in undeath. I will enjoy killing you, you scourged witch. Gebler, Father, why would you? The world of the living may have turned its back on me, but I'm no damn scourge. Just go.
I live my life in the shadows.
No, this just repeats the original dialogue of, get the fuck out of my face. It's a big vulture. Are those even killable? Where is it? Oh, it is. Oh shit, there's a rare. It'll probably just drop nothing but garbage, but I would love to fucking hit it. Oh, is he close enough up there? I want to know if I gotta go real fast. I want to smack up at the bone chewer. I'm just flapping around. I ended up getting this specific like MPC scanner for Classic, and I like how it's just simple. I feel like I could never get the other one to work properly. I don't know if I was just a moron or if I had issues because of computers I was using at the time, but I didn't use any type of MPC scanner for the longest time. But it's just nice because it's like I might not notice these things, and it's cool other stuff to check out. So he didn't drop nothing, but it was neat killing that big old buzzard. So let's see, we gotta get sea cucumbers and then get marrow petals. Can't wait to be level 10 so I don't gotta walk everywhere. So sea cucumbers. Oh, they wiggle. They look like maggots. Still squirming violently even outside of the water. The little baby. Can I go under? They're purple. Little babies. I hate maggots and like worms and centipedes and shit. They just freak me out. I don't like the way they move, or they have too many legs, you know, depending on what the thing is. But I like the way that WoW makes them look. I think they're cute and they're chubby and they're squiggly. And like, yeah, there's still a little part of my brain that's like, oh, gross. I don't want to touch that. I want to vomit. But they're so squishy and they look precious. Also, I want to know. Okay, his name is Stinkrot. I think it's interesting that this little pet specifically, at least that's what they used to call them, because like, or at least it's what I called them. Before they were called companions, they were labeled pets, just like hunter pets were, but like, you know, there were distinctions on how they worked. But some of them have like unique little effects, so I guess this one like does the burp and then shoots out the cloud of like, I don't know, I guess burp gas or fart. I'm not really sure which. And you know, other ones have other like neat little effects, but I don't know if I was the only one. Obviously I probably wasn't the only one, but I don't know if it was like a term coined by like websites that did WoW content, or if I just decided to call them that. But I called them pets because it was like, it wasn't a hunter pet, it was like, you know, a little pet that you keep, so it was a pet. I feel like that labeling probably sounds funny, and like you either get it or you won't. It's hard for me to explain, like, reasoning. It's like, I get what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know, obviously a lot of people have those moments where it's like, I know what I'm trying to say, but it might be hard or not easy to understand for, like, someone you're explaining it to. Oh, and I love, like, the feet noises on the fucking pavement. This game came out in 2004. I mean, yeah, it's had a lot of work and updates, but like, it's just like, wow, this game from 2004. It's still pretty fucking neat. Even the old models look pretty cool most of the time. Oh yeah, I still need the pedals and shit for it, but oops, I accidentally wiped the mic, so you heard that loud scrape.
Most excellent warlock. Your skill in the art of combat is undeniable.
Beware.
A letter?
He is
What does it say?
Okay, I think I hit the button, but...
Scarlet Crusade takes no prisoners. That they would do so with this young woman. Curious. The powers that you describe are even more curious. She passed through the bars of her prison and killed her captor. Why hadn't she done that in the first place?
Beware the living.
I guess so she had nothing else to say. Or he had nothing else to say. He's just like, curious. We will talk about this later, maybe. Who knows? Who can never be sure? Okay, so now I just need the marrow petals. They're over here somewhere. Oh, no, I think I know where the marrow, but it's the, oh no, he said they were in the lake. I thought it was going to be somewhere else that I remember, but he said it was in the bottom of the lake. Ooh, the fog is so pretty. And it's raining again. Beautiful. Fantabulous. Because I'm undead, I can breathe underwater. Because I have no reason to breathe. I think originally Undead only had, like, they got a 3-minute timer for breathing underwater, and I think as Blizzard became more lax with some of the race fantasy and stuff, like, doesn't really need to be completely balanced. Especially stuff like breathing underwater. There's no, like, underwater fights typically, and if there are, there's some mechanic that allows you to breathe or not breathe for the purpose of the fight. So it's like, why not just let them breathe permanently underwater? But I feel like maybe we should have more things attached to, say, like, classes that do that too, because shouldn't Death Knights also be able to breathe underwater completely? They're literally undead. I don't think it would hurt anything to have, like, Death Knights be able to breathe underwater. And if I'm just wrong and don't remember properly, feel free to tell me the Death Knights can breathe underwater. But I don't think that they can. Like, without spells. Oh, I didn't read the thing for the marrow petal. Much heavier than it looks. This is a flower? I wouldn't have thought it was a flower in the first place. Did he describe it as a flower?
I've got a feeling this will be my best batch yet. Good, Warlock. Excellent work, Brilliant. Now comes the fun part. Harmless pumpkins, right? Or so it would seem. If we are to defeat the Scourge's advances from the north and the human infestation from the south, we need to start realizing the full potential of our gift of undeath. With a little ingenuity, a simple pumpkin becomes an agent for our Dark Lady. This pumpkin, laced with my latest formula, will prove to be quite a treat. Yet another Scarlet Zealot has been captured and is being held outside by the gazebo. Take this pumpkin to the fool.
Beware.
This poor dude. I mean, he might be a huge piece of shit because he's a Scarlet person, but, like, it's still gonna suck.
Stay away, foul and unholy creature. May the light protect me. The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of your... Oh, wait, is that food? I'm so hungry. By the light, finally some food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. I don't feel right. My mind, my flesh, I'm rotting.
I want to know why there's, like, 2 of him. Like, that's so weird that there's 2 of him for some fucking reason.
I have exactly what
Sell
you
some crap to you.
need.
I will keep the Malachite to send to one of my other lobies, because it can probably use in engineering or
Victory
something.
for Sylvanas.
Oh, is that it? He doesn't have anything. What's the next? Oh, it's Gordo.
Let's go.
Johan say Gordo need to tailor to fix Gordo tummy. Master wants weeds. You got big hands and not good at picking.
Oh, us got big hands and it's not good for picking. You help us and we not hurt you. Us need gloomweed. Many weeds around here and near road. When you have gloomweed, you take to Master Holland and Brill.
Oh, gross. Fucking gross, bro. Cool. No text on the Gloomweed. Okay. Is there any other quests in this area? It's not popping a thing, so if I miss something, I'll have to walk back at some point. I only need 3. I think there's a shit ton of it up on this little farm up here, but I also think when you get to this farm, there's like a quest to kill some shit. So that'll be nice. I gotta check my messages. Okay, cool. Thank you, person. Why is it in the water? Okay. Apparently 2 of these things, like, go in the water. Or are in the water. Whatever. Okay, there's all 3 of the Gloomweed. Have we got updated models for the old bats yet? I don't remember if we have or not. I know that we have updated models that, like, use the old bat skeleton, I think, but I don't know if they've actually updated them yet. Okay guys, I think this is going to be a good place to go ahead and stop this, and then in the next one, hopefully not in 2 years, I will pick up this quest and go from there. So thank you for watching if you've made it this far. Just in general, I appreciate you watching and hanging out, and I hope you had a good time. Love you guys. Remember to wash your hands and be cool. Don't be an asshole. Bye-bye.